Hello and welcome to another edition of Toys from the Attic. We're revisiting Transformers Titans Returns Galvatron. Now if you saw my original review of this guy, then you know some of my minor or major gripes with this particular figure. Especially with the arm cannon mounting on the front of his arm and not the side, and that horrible face plate that they try to pass off as a helmet, which really limited his articulation for his head. Now I tried to find different ways to actually fix this guy. I thought about actually drilling a little hole right in here, but I wasn't sure how to get the precise measurement. I thought about actually painting the crest right here or adding some epoxy to maybe make that helmet, but then I was gonna really mess up the little guy's transformation. It was then that I happened to stumble upon Shapeways, and they actually have a Galvatron helmet and little arm piece that you could actually attach right here. Now, I don't remember the name of the artist, but I will give a link down in the description, so if you guys want to pick this one up yourself. He does have two versions of this helmet. This one, which you can see right here, which is a little bit more G1 accurate, and another one which is a little bit more accurate to the IDW comic. So you can have either cartoon Galvatron or a comic version of Galvatron, your pick. I decided to go with G1 version of the helmet, just because, well, if you guys know some of my other reviews, I'm a sucker for G1 stuff. Now, I will say that I do have some minor issues with the helmet. It's mostly just the material that was used by Shapeways. It's a slightly off-color purple, as you can see. They have different colors you can get. You can get, I think, black, clear, or white plastic. So if you want to paint it yourself, you can and try to match that particular color scheme. I was trying to be lazy and just wanted to get the purple as close as possible. So yeah, the other thing too is the texture of this piece is a little bit rough. It almost feels kind of fuzzy in some ways. So yeah, that actually it doesn't have quite the same shine as the regular plastic of this guy's body. The other thing too is it feels very kind of like a thin, brittle plastic. So I'm afraid that if this thing ever falls on the floor and I step on it, it's going to be gone. So yeah. The other thing too is these things are a little bit expensive, considering the size of the actual product. Don't get me wrong, I think it's well worth it, especially with all that nice sculpted detail in there. I hope it's coming across on the camera. But this little helmet here was around $7.99, I believe, and the little arm piece right here was about $4.99. So yeah, some might not think that's too much, not too expensive, but considering the size of these things, yeah, it starts to get a little size comparison. However, once you put it on there, it really helps add to the look of this guy. I mean, yeah, the helmet does make his head look a little bit fatter, but that overall silhouette really captures Galvatron a lot better than that crappy faceplate. The other cool thing too is it is just big enough to actually take advantage of that nice cavity that's inside Galvatron's chest, without actually having to get that faceplate in the way. So if you want to transform him and store his helmet right in his chest, it's not going to get lost. So that is a cool feature right there. I'm just gonna take that back out. See, it fits right in, will pop right back out. So just get that right on there. There we go. And as far as his arm cannon goes, you just put that right on the side right here. Oh, I should actually say, it is also nicely designed to where if you want to transform this guy, you don't actually have to take this piece off. It will transform right, he'll transform right into his other alt modes, and you'll never really know the difference. It doesn't hinder it in any ways. And just get the little arm joint right here, and there you go. He seems a little bit more G1 accurate right there with his gun off to the side, the better helmet, like, yeah, I'm gonna go destroy Ultra Magnus to get the Matrix. Sorry. Now, there is one little issue with this particular arm piece that I have to point out, and this is kind of overall, it's not just mine, it's part of the actual design when it was, or this mold when it was designed, is the little peg that fits right here into the armhole is a little big. I've looked at some of the other reviews online for this particular setup, and everybody else says that, yeah, this is a little bit big. They have to kind of sand it down or carve it down just so it fits in there. But everyone always, they complain about that, but they always usually also say it was well worth it. It was really cool. And I will have to agree that, yeah, I had to sand it down a little bit too, but it wasn't that bad. I actually took a little bit of a X-Acto blade rather than sanding it because that was going to take too long for me for this review. But yeah. Anyways, this has been a look at Transformers Titans Returns Galvatron and the Shapeways helmet and little arm piece attachment. You guys decide if you want to get this for your particular Galvatron. In my opinion, it really helps complete the actual figure and look of this particular guy. And I would definitely say that, yeah, even though it was a little pricey, it's definitely worth it. Once again, I'll try to get the link down below to the... I'm really feeling really bad that I don't remember the guy's actual online name, but I will give a link down below, so if you like it and you want to it'll take you right to his little page. Anyways, this has been Toys from the Attic, signing out. Once again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you've seen today, please help me out by sharing, liking, or even subscribing. Comments and advice are also appreciated. Who knows, something you suggest may appear on the show in the future.